Hello everyone, this is going to be a guide to completing 9th Imperial Armored Division, the Challenge Mode Challenge, on the hardest difficulty, Bringer of Chaos. Now this is considered by the game to be the most difficult challenge of the game, and I'm not going to disagree on them with that. So the overall structure of this challenge is that in Wave 1, you have a muss, which is a big tank thing, and then 5 soldiers you have to clear. The muss will lock off 1 bar of your party gauge, so you can only get up to 2 bars until it dies. So after you clear that, Wave 2 will start, and Wave 2 has Ardanian Kuradil, which is basically the main boss of the challenge. He is a pretty frightening character. He has the highest break resist in the game. He enrages basically instantly, giving him that break resist. He will rage strike such that basically all of those arts have the opportunity to wipe your team. And he's quite a character. So how are we going to deal with that? Well, we're going to use Corbin here and his level 2 to purge rage. Then Wave 3 will spawn, which involves 3 drages, 3 helicopter-looking things, and 1 sniper who's going to sit in the very back of the arena, so you can't really hit him too much, and you have to clear them. And then Wave 4, which basically will involve 2 musses, and you just have to kill them. So it will be structured in a way such that since Kuradil has 62.5 million HP on this difficulty, it's very rare that he will not die last, and that's okay. You don't have to complete the waves in order on any challenge, really. Especially not this one. So the general battle flow for this strategy is going to be, we're going to clear Wave 1 using Corvin in combination with Dagas, i.e. Kaiser Zone, basically to wipe the muss, get the muss down, then use Corvin's level 1, which is AoE, to clear the mob. Then on Wave 2, we're going to use Corvin's level 2 to purge rage, both to set up our damage over time, since by purging rage, it'll eliminate his Kuradil's 80% ether defense, and to give us a small window to break, and to set up enough overdrive count so that we can break consistently. But how are we going to set it up on a launch? Well, we're going to use a trick called Delay Enrage, which will allow Tor to have 1 break to start off with before Kuradil enrages, and then we'll go from there. So after getting the level 2 up, we'll use it, then start overdrive, and then go from there. Wave 3 will spawn 90 seconds after Wave 2 begins, and we will clear the sniper using Mithra's level 2, and then the 3 drages using Elma. Then Wave 4 will also clear using Elma, and then we'll just wait till Kuradil dies. So that's going to be the general flow, so let's see it in action. Alright, so let's just get into the challenge mechanics. So we're going to start off clearing Wave 1 mostly with Corbin, with an assist from Kaiser Zone from Dagas. So you immediately target the muss, and we have enough Hunter's Chemistry to get everyone at max affinity, and then you just start spamming arts at the muss, basically focusing him. And then once you get to about 40% HP, you immediately trigger Corbin's level 1, and the AoE will clear the first wave. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. Now the second wave is, this line on the floor is important. You can see this line on the floor, those 2 ether cubes are in front of it. Now for the beginning of this, you have to stay behind this line to make use of this trick that is gonna get us through part 2. So immediately throw a rock as soon as Kuradil spawns, and you'll notice that he has an enrage and he's sort of just looking around confused. So this weird trick where if you throw the rock from behind that line, he won't enrage up until you attack him, and that gives the Tor enough time to pull off a break. So immediately after the break, I just start spamming arts at him, trying to get to level 2 as soon as possible. This art sequence ends with Anchor Shot to top, switch to Corbin with a cancel, and use the level 2. That'll purge rage, and it'll go fully on top of the launch. That'll get us enough party meter and a lot of DOT. It's about 160,000 DOT. So, and then party meter's full, so you immediately overdrive. So you start off by trying to do 2 Elma level 2s. You go from Elma, Tuple Arts to Mithra, Mithra will assist with the topples. Basically, it's just so he doesn't enrage too fast. And then you just spam Mithra up until it gets level 2. A level 2 will give us about 70 on the overdrive counter, plus a little extra from everyone else. And then you just start canceling Elmarts into each other. You don't have to fully cancel them, it gets you a lot of boost to your special. And the cancel frame can be kind of weird, and you see I miss a cancel here. And then you use level 2 again. So that means we get up to about 180 on the overdrive counter, which will compensate for the fact that Curdle just enraged. Okay, so now we just need to get to level 2, because Mithra's level 2 is going to clear wave 3, which spawns about 90 seconds after Curdle spawns in, so right now. So you immediately, after getting level 2, target the Drage, use Mithra's level 2, and go running for any potions you have. The potions are because the sniper in the back of the field will get one shot off of you before Mithra's level 2 clears him. So you just need a potion to make sure you survive until Mithra's level 2 takes into effect. So after that, you can clear 3 Drages just by spamming Shadow Twist into Trick Shot for all of them. Shadow Twist will provide evasion for their Blowdown art, Sky Bomb, and then Trick Shot will deal enough damage to kill them outright. Okay, so that's level 3, and then level 4, I like to do Dark Edge into Trick Shot, into Shadow Twist, into Trick Shot, and that takes care of each muss. And then the second one, Dark Edge, Trick Shot, Shadow Twist, Trick Shot, and that leaves me with my level 3, which I can turn into a level 4 to get me some safety. And you can see Curdle is already at max damage over time, almost, and he's not long for this world. But he can still troll us, so I get my level 4 ready, just in case he decides to do something silly. But Tora and Morag are taking care of him just fine. And he's about to die. And you can see he almost bone crushed me there, which might have memed me and killed me outright, but he died just fast enough. But you can use your level 4 to cover situations like that. So yeah, that's a pretty decent strategy. You're basically you have a high probability of getting that one break at the beginning based on delay and rage, which you can convert into a fusion combo. And then it's just a matter of praying that Tora and Morag will driver combo him, and you'll be able to get enough overdrive count. So now I'm just going to go into what the actual build here is, and with the knowledge of how it works, we can talk about why it works. Right. So Rex is going to be our main guy, mostly because of Mithra, but Rex is going to have just damage stuff. Crimson Headband because we have blades with high crit rates, which gets us a lot of damage. Noise Dampener to help out with our art spam, and then Avant-Garde Metal for healing. Right, and Tora is going to actually have a Master Scope, obviously, because Curdle's break resist is so high. You do kind of need a Master Scope to complete this on BOC. Maybe not need, but it is going to make your life a lot easier. And then we actually have all support stuff here. For this strategy to work, you need the Tachyon Scarf, just because you want the first break to be as long as possible so you can get to level 2 fast enough. Remember that with the throwing rock trick, if you attack Curdle, he enrages, so you have to start attacking after the break. So you basically have to get to level 2 within the break, so it requires a longer break and some pretty fast art spam. Launch duration increase, just so that Corvin's level 2 will entirely fit on the launch. Okay, for Morag, Avant-Garde Metal, just to keep her alive. Overclocking Bangle, because she's going to mostly be doing driver comboing, so she needs to switch pretty fast between Shulk for the topple and then the Electric Lance for the smash. And Console Pauldron just to increase the damage from the smashes, since that counts towards the DOT increase per smash. You can also use a War God Banner here, any other damage thing is fine. Right. Everyone here has the same pouch items. We're just going for as much art spam as possible and as much party gauge as possible. Party gauge is at somewhat of a premium because of rage strikes draining it. Art spam is of course at a premium, just on Rex's side especially, but Tora and Morag make use of it as well. Alright, blade-wise. Okay, for this, it's helpful for Corvin just to have damage stuff. For this one, you don't actually need spike defense cores because we have healing items on everyone. But you can put them on blades. I don't have them here. You don't need to on Corvin. You can just have damage stuff because he's going to be used so little in phase 2. Just enough to get the special off. You can see this is just damage stuff. Indoor attack because it's an indoor challenge. Mithra's main job is just the topple, and you just don't want to miss the topple, which can happen because we don't have affinity with her, and Rex's dexterity being what it is. So you have the Sunlight Eye. Hunter's chemistry just to make sure everyone gets to max affinity fast enough. You can put special level 2 up here as well, that's fine. Okay, Elma just has damage stuff as well, just to help with art spam. Just affinity max attack, indoor attack up, Sunlight Eye, just so she doesn't miss. Dagos is only here for Kaiser Zone. The only thing you really need is Hunter's chemistry, maybe spike defense. Shulk is only for toppling and to provide some safety with visions, so you don't need spike defense, but I just have it. Fusion combo just so that the topples you inflict to increase the damage over time by more, so it never runs out. When you do a driver combo stage on top of a blade combo stage, it extends the time for that blade combo stage depending on the fusion combo bonus, and this will just increase the fusion combo effect. So it just becomes, it's just a better way of maintaining your DOT. Sunlight Eye, just in case, just to avoid misses with the topple. This is the Electric Lance with Fusion Combo on her tree. You don't need Fusion Combo on her tree, just an Electric Lance is fine. She's a very good Electric Lance. You can see her crit rate's like 65%. She also has crit damage on her skill tree, but you don't need any of those skills. You just need an Electric Lance. And Fusion Combo for the smash damage, outdoor attack, for damage, more just damage. In general, you can't really miss smashes because they're on launch enemies. You can get resistance on them, but they don't usually miss. Poppy. Poppy's just Poppy. Cutie Pie. She's dark element, just because it gets a little resist to any murder ray. That way, usually the only person you have to worry about for murder ray is Morag. Murder ray will still ruin your day if she dies, but whatever. Maybe she won't die. And then Luck Mod, because we need all the breaking chance we can get. And then just mostly damage stuff. One thing to note is that she does have critical restore on her. And the critical restore basically just acts like an avant-garde medal, so you don't need the avant-garde medal, which is good because then you can have both long break and long launch. Sunlight Eye, so she doesn't miss any breaks even if they get resisted. Then just Fusion Combo, because so the breaks and the launches add more to the damage over time effect, more time to the damage over time effect. Spike defense, just because crit damage, blah 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 damage. Yeah.